Controversial take. Entry-level jobs in the near future will be where the young employee is paying the employer. Paying the employer!
Wait, what? Why would an employee pay the employer? That makes no sense.
Well, according to this LinkedIn nuthead, it's to gain critical first years on the job experience, as opposed to them being paid wages, or even as a free intern.
Okay, but isn't learning those critical on-the-job experiences what an entry-level job is for?
Yeah, that's the idea. But her take is, there is no legitimate reason to endure the fresh graduate. Endure? The fresh graduate? What the fuck?
Okay, what the flip?
So, because the fresh graduate is such an inconvenience, they should pay the employer to come into work. This is what the world has come to. We're past unpaid internship. We're even past entry-level jobs requiring 3 lifetimes of experience. No, now you pay the employer to go to work. This is as messed up as anything can possibly get, obviously. But the saddest part is, I happen to believe this is actually gonna happen. Mark my words. This is not some random, unhinged nuthead dropping an unhinged take. When she says this is the future, I really think she's 100% correct. This will happen.
How can you possibly know that?
Look, pay to work didn't come from nowhere. The world has been going in this direction for years. Imagine a staircase of bullshit. Each step has progressively more bullshit on it than the previous one. This is basically what's up in the current corporate world. Once in a while, a new bullshit-ridden step is added to the staircase. You always think it can't possibly get any worse, but it always does. It always gets normalized. Here's what I mean. Step 1, the unpaid internship. It used to be that entry-level work came with entry-level pay. Not great pay, but pay. You could pay your damn rent. Then at some point, big corp CEOs had a light bulb moment. They figured out they could get the same work for free if they just rebranded it. They went,
"You're not here to work, you're here to learn. Just being able to be here in this dynamic environment is worth a fortune. You should be grateful for this opportunity."
Evil CEOs conveniently replaced a paycheck with the word opportunity, and people accepted it. Step 2, the contractor trap. It used to be that when a company needed something done, they hired someone, like actually gave them a real job. Full-time, with benefits, sick days, job security, and a coffee maker that made better coffee than what you had at home. But then, these companies started reclassifying those jobs. Full-time roles became freelance opportunities. Permanent positions became rolling contracts. And the explanation was,
This gives you the flexibility to work on your own terms. You're your own boss. Talk about empowering, guys.
But what's wrong with that? I know a lot of people who would love that flexibility.
well, there's nothing wrong with being your own boss. But in this case, someone else sets your rate and conditions, and they can drop you the moment they feel like it. And you have none of the benefits you would if you were an employee. For the most part, it's just a job where you keep all the shitty parts, but don't get any of the good shit. Step 3, perks replacing pay raises. Once upon a time, annual pay raises was the shit. It was simple. Every year, you received a little more than last year, adjusted for the fact that the price of bread and milk goes up. That's a deal that makes sense. But then, they came up with something better. Better, from their point of view, of course.
Here at Big Corp, we don't care about shallow, boring old things like money. No, we want you to be a part of something greater. Going to work is about being part of a culture. It's about having fun. That's why we got you this ping pong table.
That's cool. What do you say we all play a tournament?
No, get back to work. The ping pong table can be used after 5 only. During work hours, I expect full focus.
So that brings us to step 4. Pay to work. As you can see, it's not really a new idea. It's not taken out of the blue. It's just the next step on this godforsaken staircase of bullshit. That's why I think this might actually happen. It's not that out of line. Here's the thing. Every time they take something away from you, they don't announce it as a loss. They don't go,
F you f***ing despicable peasants.
no, they rebrand it as something that'll benefit you. That's why, when the salaries now disappear entirely, they label it as prestigious learning opportunities. Well, guess what? F*** your learning opportunities. F*** your bullshit and f*** your But it gets worse. It actually gets worse.
How?
Because the genius of this framing is that it makes saying no feel like your failure. If you turn down the unpaid internship, it means you're not willing to invest in yourself. You don't have any grit. You just want the shortcuts. If you don't care about the broken ping pong table they pulled out of Boomer Joe's garage, if you want a raise instead, it means you care about material things over culture or meaning. Yeah. Because caring about meaning or having an impact is so much more sophisticated than some stupid old salary. Talk about a psyop. F that shit. I already have friends. I have my own hobbies, like sitting out in my front lawn and terrorizing kids who play soccer too close to my fence. I don't need some dumb purpose at work. I want a paycheck. That's it. This is dark psychology at work. It's a stupid power dynamic where they frame every single thing they do to you into something they're doing for you. You're supposed to feel grateful.
Oh, so she's doing the same thing with this pay to work thing? Framing it as your opportunity?
Exactly. It's the same old trick.
Whoa. Well, imagine if this actually comes true. It's gonna be nuts.
Okay, it's time to leave for the day, everyone. Another week in the books. I know what you're all planning to say, and let me just respond right away. You're welcome. You're welcome. I gave you these prestigious learning opportunities. No need to thank me, but please do.
Thank you, boss.
So, that'll be $29.50, please.
I only have a 50. Do you have any change?
I'll just, pay you back later.
It's just that last time I gave you a $100 bill, and you kind of said the same thing then.
I really have to get going, Bill. I have a date.
All right, fine. I'll just go home to my wife. Wait, I forgot. She's working late today.
Yeah, sure she is.
The undeniable facts are these, and I speak from direct experience. The learning curves, the awkward lessons, the facepalm, wow, this kid knows nothing, moments that were endured because you had no other choice in raising the future mid-level class of your company are no longer necessary. There is no legitimate reason to endure the fresh graduate.
No legitimate reason? Damn, that's a little harsh.
We must train the leaders of tomorrow, but we won't. We will take the easy immediate wins with AI. My God, this is dumb! This is what I mean when I say staircase of bullshit. She's basically saying this. You don't want to teach people at the job anymore. You refuse. It ain't happening. Fresh graduates are not welcome. You got AI doing all those easy tasks. But you still want senior executives, people with a lot of experience. You still want people who have been there, done that, to take on important roles. The leaders of tomorrow, as you put it. You see the issue here?
I do, yes.
The shtick used to be, you take on a fresh graduate, you give them something called an entry-level job, you teach them stuff, and over time they can become senior. They can take on bigger, more important roles. Now you're saying, that last thing sounds good, I want some of that. I want people with experience, but not so fond of having to be the one who teaches them. I'm too busy catching immediate wins with AI. You see the irony? The damn misalignment? So what's the solution to this problem? According to this LinkedIn nutjob, it's that you, the employee, pays the company for the inconvenience of doing the job an AI can do. It goes without saying, this is the dumbest dumbass in the motherfucking shit.
Calm down, buddy.
My solution is this. Don't eliminate all the entry-level positions and replace them with AI. Actually hire fresh graduates. Actually give young people those damn entry-level jobs, and then nurture them. Care about your freaking employees. Give real benefits. Do annual pay increases. Most people want stability anyway. Most people don't want to jump around between workplaces. So give people real benefits and pay increases so they actually want to stay. When you do, they'll become those experienced leaders you crave so much. Why do I even need to explain this? God damn! It's not that hard. This shit.